up, everybody? We're back again. As always, I am here with Miss Claudia.
What's up, y'all?
So we have reached our 10th episode. We're happy about that. Um, Last week, what did we talk about?
Last week we talked about side pieces.
No, that's this week.
Side pieces?
Oh yeah, we did.
I can't. You see, she's out of control already. She don't know what's going on.
Yeah, last week we did talk about side pieces. But, for anyone that listens, we appreciate that. Because of the technical difficulties that we've had the last week or so with our uploads, we are actually going
Wait. What technical difficulty?
The internet.
I didn't know about this.
Shut up. Anyway, we're actually gonna push back our Valentine's Day giveaway to February the 12th. So that's when we will announce our winners, and I think that's Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. This next Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. So that's when we will announce our winners and hook somebody up. Also, let me send out a special condolences to one of my friends. This is for Miss Pink Lady. One of her children's father, her daughter's father, actually was killed a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I just found out about that. So, our sincerest sympathies and condolences goes out to her and to her family. And before we get into our topic too, I just want to say, we have to really just get ourselves in order, get our lives together. You know what I mean? Because tomorrow's not promised to anyone, and you don't want to leave here and you haven't taken the proper steps to ensure that your loved ones, are not even necessarily taken care of, but at least they can put you in the ground. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway. Shouts out to her again. Our condolences. We're really sorry about that loss. So, let's go ahead and jump into this week's topic, which is
Threesomes! What? When is it appropriate and when is it not? Is it appropriate? Keita, what you think?
threesomes. Okay.
First of all, I want to dedicate this topic to all those who are considering or would think it would spice up the relationship. Sometimes it's not the best idea.
That's true.
It's not the best idea.
That's true. So yeah, we're going to discuss this in the spirit of Valentine's Day. Like I said, for those who want to spice up the bedroom scene or try to do something special. I'm pretty divided on this. Like, if you're in a long-term relationship, you want to do something different, or if you're married, like I said, it's two different sides to look at it. This is one of those things. A guy will kind of make the request for he will maybe want to his girl or his woman to invite another woman into their bedroom. It really just depends. Because I feel like on one side, I'm all for, people experimenting and trying to, keep things fresh and exciting in their relationship. The bedroom is one of the main things of that. But on the other side, it's like, okay, are you opening the doorway that you really wish you had not had? You really wish you had not opened. You know what I'm saying? I know people who, couples who've done this, and it turned out, okay, but then some of it turned out pretty bad. Some of it turned out where, the girl tried to do something special for him, and this thing she know, he all off by himself with other women in the bed. And it's like, that's not the point. You don't open the doorway just for him to sleep with someone else if that's something that you guys are trying to do together. I I'm really not sure. What you think, Claudia?
Here's what I think. I think, I mean, speaking from personal experience, I've never been involved in a threesome. I think it depends on people's personalities. One, if you're the jealous type, it ain't for you.
Yeah.
But I think it would work in a relationship where both partners, the man, the woman, man, both partners need to be confident in their relationship and about themselves.
Trust is the main thing too in that. You have, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if you were a side piece or you have a side piece, that shit ain't gonna work.
Cause you already doing your thing, so yeah. Yeah, I guess. I feel like I said, it's pretty divided. So we really want to hear from people who have, who have possibly taken that step and experienced a threesome, and more specifically, people in a long-term relationship and have experienced a threesome. How did it turn out for you? Because this is my thing too. Okay, if a man requests a threesome from, he wants his woman to be, to bring another woman into the bedroom, is he equally as open if she wants to bring another man into the bedroom?
I don't know. I think, you know what? I think men are more. That's the thing. Men are very, very particular. I think men are homophobic. There's no way that although,
men gang bang now. Now it ain't one that's 9 times out of 10 is not one of them that it's not a female that none of them actually care about. But you know what I'm saying? They do let's gang up and we both finna, go bang this chick. But again, like I said, this is a female that no one, she doesn't belong to any one of the guys. It's not one of their girls or nothing like that.
In Bosnia, threesomes are very acceptable.
Oh.
With like 2 men and a woman, it's fine. But there's rules involved. I don't know if you knew this, but there's these rules involved. So if you take a woman, first of all, it's the woman picks the guy, and the other guy, they both have to agree. During the process.
Let me ask a question real quick though. Okay, are the people, is it acceptable? Is it just amongst, is it like a couple?
No.
Or is it these just random people that we all finna go get down?
Yeah. They're just gonna go off and get down. But there's rules. Like, a man, once the touching of the balls happen, that's it. Threesome's over. No, it's funny, but this is legit shit. This is legit shit coming from a man from Bosnia who has had a threesome with another man and a woman. There's no touching. Once the balls happen to bang, like you have to hold on to those suckers. Once they touch or they cling, it's over. It's a turn off.
Shouldn't be getting that close anyway to each other. I guess maybe they.
I mean, you have to get. There's
Yeah.
But usually it's like, I don't even know. Just thinking about it, how a woman can get it, from behind and from the front.
Yeah, butthole and then
yeah, but you gotta take turns on that shit.
Not on porn. They don't take turns.
I can't. Keita, we're talking about real life, not pornography.
That is real life. They doing it. So I think it's possible. So I don't know. So let me ask. Say, would you have a threesome?
Would I have a threesome? With my partner?
Yeah.
No.
No, just negative.
Negative. I can't share. I can't share, Keita. That's the problem. I can't share. And it has nothing to do with trust. I trust them. That's my property. I'm territorial. Women are territorial. That's another thing too. Most women, I don't think, will be able to handle it unless it's with another woman.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, if another man.
No. If it's another man, woman. I'm sorry. If it's another man, because another woman, it ain't happening.
I don't know. You think more women will be more acceptable to bring another man in the bedroom and have her boyfriend?
Let me ask you something. Would you be willing to have
understand what.
I can't.
No, but listen, and this is another thing. What all constitutes a threesome?
What all constitutes a threesome?
Yeah, like what by definition? Because I think that varies depending on everybody. Would I consider bringing another female into the bedroom as a form of entertainment? I would. But does that mean, that doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be any physical connection? You know what I mean? Like I said, it really
But
just
you
depends.
may like it.
It just depends on what you consider a threesome. You know what I'm saying? A threesome to me just having three people there. That don't necessarily.
I can't. Keena doesn't know the rules of threesome. Just show up. We'll all sit down and have some coffee and then call it a day. You call that a threesome?
No, but
She acting crazy. She acting crazy.
No, but I'm just saying, like, threesome is broad. You know what I mean? That don't necessarily mean everybody got to be
Bitch,
doing
if you invited
everybody.
me at your house for a threesome, someone's clothes better come on, along with mine. That's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying is that, but even with that still don't mean that.
I mean, you could be.
Still doesn't mean they have to be
all
a
right,
physical.
You can be the peeping tom. You can sit there and watch if you're into that. That ain't my problem.
No. What I'm saying is, for instance, if you
Keita
bring
wants to watch.
if you bring another woman into the bed, again, that doesn't necessarily mean she has to kind of interact with everybody that's in there. Maybe she could just perform another type of entertainment. Maybe she can, you know what I mean, do some little kinky dances or something. I don't know. She can get naked, but that don't necessarily mean she has to actually enter the bed.
What is she gonna do? Get naked and stand there?
Yeah, be his nasty dancer.
Don't ever invite me at your house for a threesome. Don't embarrass yourself like that. I can't. This is why we argue. It's ridiculous.
Look, like I said, I haven't read the definition where it says, because sex is broad. Sex that doesn't necessarily mean intercourse all the time, though. It could be oral. It could be, it's a broad thing. So I think you have to be creative for you. I don't know if, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know as far as my bedroom, how that'll work out.
It just wouldn't. So there goes that idea, all right? No one's showing up at your house to take off the clothes to stand there. It just ain't happening. It just ain't happening, Keita.
Whatever.
I think that relationships need to be in a good, it has to be a healthy relationship, very committed. And there has to be there has to be rules set.
That's what I'm saying. It has to be
Yeah, but
boundaries.
Keita, you're ridiculous. Talking about coming up in here, take off your clothes and stand and dance.
I didn't say
And me and my man will do the nasty.
I didn't say
and you'll
this.
watch. I can't.
You can leave after that though. Like I said, it just have to be specific boundaries set.
Okay, so he's gonna dance, get your man hard, and then you can say, all right, honey, put that back on.
No, you already have your instructions before you even get there, so it wouldn't be awkward or weird at all where I have to direct you. You already have your instructions.
That is some weird threesome she's having in her house.
Prior
That is
to
all I
prior
gotta say.
to you even getting there. But like you said, I also feel like it has to be based off of a relationship that's really committed.
If there's
you know
a
what I'm
woman
saying?
involved,
I don't think it's really it's kind of difficult when you bring somebody and they already have ventured out. You know what I mean? In other areas, like I feel like then you done already kind of did.
Do you think in a threesome, two men and a woman, that the woman is receiving majority of the pleasure, and and vice versa, two women and a man? You think the man's receiving more of the pleasure?
Yeah.
All right. So
yeah, I think the
mental note, ladies, if they agree.
Yeah, I mean because 9 out of 10, unless anything like that is based on the woman anyway. Like if there's two men and a woman and she's just a freak and that's what she wants, then yeah, she probably would be experiencing more of the pleasure. But two women and a man, especially if it was, I mean, it's kind of hard to say, but I think on that, yeah, the man being two would be two women in the bed with them, you know. Unless it's two women that pretty much get into doing their own thing and forget he in there. Then, in that case,
I think that's ridiculous.
it's not. It happens. I'm gonna give you an example. So, I don't call nobody out, but this guy going with this girl, think, fiance or whatever. They end up inviting another female into their bedroom. Have a good time, whatever, whatever, whatever. So the man, he has to leave, go off for work or whatever. He comes back home. Why is the girlfriend in there kicking it with the other female that was invited in the bed? Really? That's supposed to be like a one. So
look, you agreed to
so,
it at the beginning.
So let me ask this: is that cheating?
No,
Are
you
you
knew
cheating
about
now?
it. Why? Because you were absent that day.
Exactly.
That ain't my fault. You should have made the time.
That's what I mean. Well, there needs to be boundaries. Okay, he wanted her to have a threesome. She did it. They invited the other female into the bed. Now, who this female is, I'm not sure. But after the fact, okay, now she while he's gone, that other female is frequenting their house that they invited in the bed. He ain't there, so it's just the other female and his wife, or fiance, whoever the hell she is, girlfriend, whatever the fuck. So is she now? It's like, do you have suspicion that they messing around?
That's the trust thing. That's when that comes in. Just because we did what we did in the bedroom, don't mean you can't stop over during the week for some tea.
That's exactly what the fuck it means.
No, it don't.
No,
it don't. Then you know what? Threesomes are not for you.
That's exactly what it means. That's why you pick an estranged person that you ain't gonna have no further contact with.
Let me tell you something. Did you see? Listen. I saw there. All right. So there's this guy who's happily married, but he has a girlfriend.
Okay.
And his wife knows about the girlfriend, and the three of them engage in sexual activity. They have threesomes, and they're totally cool with it. And they hang out in the house. They hold each other's hands. They all love each other. It's like an orgy.
Okay, so they both have I guess an open relationship amongst the three of them.
Yeah. And they have a son.
That's something that they have going on. Some freaky shit going on in their house that three people have an understanding.
I'm just saying, Keita, I think if you are going to, I don't know how comfortable I would feel. That's another thing. How comfortable would you feel about picking just somebody? No.
I would feel
it's got to be someone I trust.
No.
Someone I Bitch, have you seen all those STDs that are coming?
Yeah, I mean, true enough, we would have to take some precautions prior to, but I would want to pick somebody that I don't know. I don't know, that he don't know.
I need to know the bitch.
Just cause, okay, let's just say you know somebody you've been knowing damn near half your life. You don't know whether or not she got herpes. You been to the doctor with her?
So they don't engage.
That is my point. Just because you know somebody, that don't mean they done told you all they genital problems. So yeah, I don't know. This is a tricky topic. So guys,
I don't think it's a tricky topic. I think you're making it tricky. You're putting all these hardcore stipulations.
I asked you, would you have a threesome with your guy? No.
But I'm not saying, well, I can bring someone out.
No.
Because what you're saying, wait a second.
Because it's my choice. It's based on me and what
But what you're saying is, no, but bitch can come and dance and then go home. No.
That's just like having a private stripper in your home. People do that all the time.
That's my point. That's not a threesome. Threesomes don't happen frequently. All right?
They do happen frequently.
No, they don't.
They happen frequently. We may not. It may not happen frequently in me and your household, but they happen frequently somewhere.
Kita, give it a break. Give it a break. Listen, all I'm saying is, if you're gonna do a threesome, you gotta go all the way. You none of this shit is let me see your feet and then send the bitch home because you know your man's
okay. So now, but now, okay, let you say do go with all because it's more so for his pleasure, right? So now, do I have to personally engage with the female?
That is my point. That is what I'm saying. It's not. It depends. If you
do, I have to engage with the female.
Yeah, that's the point of
why not?
Actually, no, you don't.
Okay,
both men do not engage.
Exactly. Right. That is my point.
But you could if you want.
Well, I mean, I think most people would, but I'm just saying that's not a requirement. I think it's
more common that women would engage with each other.
Yeah, it's
more acceptable.
But it's not a requirement for a threesome for it to be classified as a threesome, is it?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
But a threesome would be inviting a woman in the bed to please your man while you please him as well.
I get it. Yeah.
Double the fun, double the pleasure. Like double makeup. Okay. That's what's up, Key. That's what's up, Key. Double the pleasure, right? Double the pleasure. That's the point of the threesome. Talk about it. Key wants to take him shopping. Key wants to take him to the grocery store and then send him home and call it a threesome. Pick out the vegetables, honey, no stilettos. Bend over and grab those tomatoes. I can't.
I gave us that's some, give him a little eye candy. But yeah, you know what I mean?
I would not engage. Only because I'm territorial. But I know my limits. It's about knowing your limits and knowing your boundaries. I mean, there are other ways to spice it up in the bedroom. Sure. That's true. All right?
That's true.
I mean, if you're into that, spanking shit or
dominatrix.
Yes, some of that, you want to choke them out? By all means, choke them out. Whatever kind of kinky shit you're into, there's always that stuff. I just think that people open the door. And you know what I blame? And I'm not saying...
Porn?
Yeah. I mean, I'm an advocate for it. By all means. I don't hate if it's something that you're into. Sometimes that alone will spice up a relationship.
That's true.
So in any case, I think that porn glorifies threesomes, but when you get that bitch in your bedroom, it ain't like that. That's not how it's gonna work.
You know what? One of my fears, and I'm finna share. You know what I mean? Because this is.
Don't be stupid. Don't be embarrassing.
It's about keeping it real. This is one of my fears. This is one of my things too, because I feel like
keep it real. Don't keep it stupid. With your now nonsense, I'm gonna have her come dance and send her home.
No, listen. One of my fears on that would be, I would be, concerned that there would be like no real chemistry, because you see it on TV. It's sensual. Everybody knows their role. Everybody is assisting. Everybody just flowing as one. For some reason, I picture, somebody else come by. It's just gonna be a whole bunch of just awkward. I don't really know where to put my hands. I don't really know what's going on. Then you gotta start giving instructions.
But you don't know that. No.
I just said that would be one of my fears about it, though. That it's not, like.
There's not a manual.
But on TV, it looks sensual.
But this ain't TV.
I'm saying, I think that's, I don't know. Maybe we need to do some drugs.
No, look. Well, that's an option. All right. That could very well assist with the anxiety portion of it. Maybe a little alcohol.
Let me get enough in my system.
A little
cocaine.
Something.
Oh, now we just took a leap. Yeah, that would be one of my things. I ain't gonna lie.
I just think that it's overly glorified. And the problem is that when you over glorify something, You get badge somewhere else. Yes, is in court.
Yeah.
I got the paper right here. Contracts,
True.
ladies. That should be something that should be up and coming. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make my man sign a contract. 2 years. 2 years we'll renew it if we're doing good.
It makes sense. So guys, definitely, hit us up and let us know what you think about this whole topic. Is it something that you, male or female, is something that you would be open to? And also, like I said, because it's going to be Valentine's Day, what kind of ideas you got as far as spicing up your bedroom? You got any plans? We want to know.
I think the most common one is lingerie, which I think is getting at us. It's kind of it's being played out.
Thing about lingerie though, and this is why Claudia talks about me because I don't have any lingerie. Like I'm not into.
Kita wears sports bras. She thinks that that's acceptable.
But I feel that way because my man don't really he doesn't care. Like at the end of the day, it's coming off anyway. Like it doesn't really. He doesn't.
All right.
But I am. I have been doing better to try to get some little items to spice it up for him. I guess try to look cute. But other than that, it's like just honestly, I know really to him personally, he would appreciate it. But at the same time, he don't give a damn. He really don't. At the end of the day, like I said, it's gonna come off. So he doesn't. He's not concerned, or it's not one of those things where I just want to see you in some lingerie, or you just need to. Some men have that requirement for women, like you need to have on some nice underwear, or you need to have on some nice. They like those type of things, but mine, he don't care. He really don't.
Okay, but you know what? You still have to feel like a woman.
I feel like a woman with my sports
I
bra.
can't. Someone needs to see Kita now.
I feel just
she just looks discombobulated. I'm not sure if I should help her, leave her, run. I'm not sure.
I feel just as feminine with my sports bra. So.
I'm about to throw her a steak. That's what I'm about to do. Beef right now. She's beasting it.
Whatever.
And we know that she's not like this in the States.
Yeah, I wear sports bras. I try to keep my hair a little better.
Come on. I've seen
really?
pictures of you looking fly.
With the sports bra.
There's just no need for that. I think women should feel like women.
But at the same time, what makes you feel like a woman is not necessarily
I
the
don't
same
care
thing that
what
makes
your
me
husband,
feel
I
like
don't
a
care
woman.
what your husband, your boyfriend says. It may not matter to him, but I bet you put that shit on, he's gonna feel something.
I said he would.
He might get a twitch.
I'm not saying.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm not saying that he would not appreciate it. I'm just saying I know it's not a requirement of his. Some men really they request. I want you to have on.
So
nice.
why not do it?
I said I'm working on it. I said I'm working on it.
She's been working on it for 5 years. Who's got 5 years?
I said I am.
The man will die. You'll never see it.
I said I'm working on it.
Anyways, if anyone wants to contribute to buy Kita a bra. Alright. Me and my homegirl Holiday, if you're listening out there, me and my homegirl Holiday, we're gonna get together. You know what? That's gonna be my gift to you.
What? Hell no.
I'm gonna buy a hot looking bra.
No.
It's gonna make your tits look fantastic, Kita.
Don't do that.
She's ridiculous.
Whatever.
In any case, back to the threesome topic. We're getting off topic here. You don't want to talk about your
So let us know, guys.
I want to hear.
What you think.
I want to hear the opinion of a man.
Yes. Yeah. That's a good one.
Because I think that men have a different perspective on threesome.
Yeah.
And I think that for men, they would say no to a man. For sure, a woman.
Yeah. But we want to hear from a man who's actually in a long-term relationship. Not somebody who you just met somebody yesterday and you're talking about, I'm all for it. No, we want somebody who's in a long-term relationship. You actually have feelings for, the person that you're with. And then, tell us how would you feel about a threesome.
It's very, guys, come on, those horny bastards that have been single and probably have to meet a quota by the end of the year. I don't want to hear what the nonsense you have to say, but I want to hear from those committed men, who is actually in love with their girlfriend, wife, etc. Would you participate in a threesome with a man or a woman? And if you decide not a man, why?
If you would be open to a woman but not a man, then explain that.
That's a good one because I need someone to clarify that for me.
Yeah.
I think, but you know what? I think men won't admit it because I think some men would be open. Like if you're masculine enough and you're in tune and in touch with your masculinity, like you have no problem saying, you know what? I know I'm a man. I know I like that. And I don't have a problem with that. I think they would be more open to it. But those that are homophobic, I think would be like, hell no.
But a lot of times too, I think that has a lot to do with it, but at the same time, I also feel like to a certain degree, there's more so the mental thought. But just like women, I just think it's more intense for a man to actually see his woman, being game back. I guess it'll be.
I can't. Keita, no one's raping her.
No, but I'm just saying, I think it would be more intense for him to see his woman in the bed with another man, even if he is a participant, than it is for, I think it's easier for him to accept, okay, her being with another woman to entertain you as opposed to bringing another man, seeing her with another man in the bed.
I would hate to agree with you.
Yeah.
But I can see that.
Don't hate to agree with me, huh?
Sometimes I hate it, guy, because she thinks she's right. Coming from a girl who rocks sports bras thinks it's hot. I can't.
It has nothing to do with whether or not it's hot. It's comfortable.
Keita, you got to.
Let's focus back. Let's focus.
We're going to have another episode focused on Keita. As a matter of fact, we should do that.
No.
I think that'd be a great idea. You do an episode on me, and I do an episode on you.
Talk about what? Your foolery?
Believe how genius I am.
Okay. Yeah, we'll consider that later.
In any case, so again, I think there's additional ways to spice up in the bedroom, but if you are considering to have a threesome, I think you should really consider it.
Set some boundaries.
Set boundaries.
Yeah, get a clear understanding.
Make sure that there is trust in your relationship. Make sure that there is that you're secure on who you are as a woman or as a man, and and I hate to say this, but Keita might be right. I mean, maybe if you have doubts on how secure your relationship really is, perhaps it's best to seek someone outside. Do not look on Craigslist, please. All right. Not look on Craigslist. Because you know what's gonna happen. Some of these listeners are probably gonna run out and check out Craigslist. Who wants to have a threesome? You gotta do it the right way. I'm not sure I'm sure there are websites there. We should go look some of this shit up.
You can go pick somebody up though. You can go to any club.
I don't know how frequent this might be. Like I don't know how frequent it is for somebody to say, hey, you want to come with us?
I mean, I feel like this is one of those things.
Keita,
it's a yes or no.
Keita, wait a minute.
Okay.
All right, so let me ask you something. You're at a club, you and your man, and you walk up to a chick and you go, hey, you want to come have a threesome? But Keita's going to say, you want to come have a threesome? Wait, you're going to dance and go home.
That'll be discussed after the fact, after you agree or disagree. There's no point in me telling you.
Keita's redundant. Keita, please.
But I feel like, if I want, I would, like, I personally feel like I wouldn't go, have to go to a warehouse. Like, I would just go get somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Get her. That's a great idea.
No, I get a contract.
I'm going to go out there and get some STDs. Baby, pick one.
No.
She looked like she got good chlamydia. Don't get off. Right, Keita. That
no,
works.
see, that's the thing. I wouldn't even let him do no picking. I would
That's true. If it's, you know what? I think if it's a woman
Yeah, I would.
and
I
the
would
man
think he
agree,
would-
and the man wants to do it with
it would have to be who I say.
who I say.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah, you either you want to do it or you don't. I
That's
mean,
right.
but as far as you don't get
This
no
is
choice.
who it is.
Yeah.
That's right.
You
And
don't get
I
no
think
choices.
that men should be allowed to pick the man.
They would probably want to, because that's kind of.
No, they should.
I mean, yeah, you should be.
It should be
You
right.
should. But then my thing would see, like I said, it's just so different with guys. Because for a guy to pick another guy, then it's like, why you pick him? Like,
Why not?
what you like about him? For a woman, you know, I feel like it's a little different. For instance, of course, women, we can compliment each other without it being, oh, you gay, or you know what I'm saying? But men, there's a limit when it comes to them complimenting each other, or, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, it's just different with guys. That's what I think about that.
I think men are. I think men are not very. I think all men are not that confident in themselves. I think women tend to be more confident than men are.
Yeah.
Men don't show it.
Yeah.
I think, especially when it comes to sexuality. Men are worried about their physique.
Not necessarily.
I can't. See, she's basing it all on her relationship.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
It's true,
Not
Nita.
necessarily. Because, man, there's plenty of men walking around who don't go to the gym, but I think they're more concerned about their
Penis?
performance. Yeah, their penis. Yes, exactly.
Let's keep it real. We don't need to. That's why it's called realish.
Yeah, I think they're more worried about, but not just that, their
Yeah, but
performance,
even
period.
penis size.
What difference does it make?
It
if you,
don't.
what
That's my
difference?
point.
No, it does.
But for them,
What I'm saying is, if you're a person and you have a small penis, yeah, you may take extra measures to go to the gym and be doing all that, but at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? Your dick is small. I don't care how toned you are. When we get in the bed, none of that will matter. However, if you got some good penis,
that's it.
I really don't care if you're not in shape, long as you can sustain long enough for what it is we're doing. So, and I say, I think it varies. Some men, you know, they really care about their physique, but not just because of sexuality or, you know what I'm saying, the bedroom. I think they just care about their physique, period. But, you know, I don't really, at least I don't know too many who are concerned about, you know, I want to stay in shape and get in, you know, just because, you know, I want to look good in bed, with some do, but a lot of them want to stay in shape just because they personally want to stay in shape.
Listen, I want to stay in shape just because I got to dance.
Just what?
I have to dance, Keita. That's my gift to my man.
Claudia, you can't dance, though.
I know. She's right, guys. I can't. I got no rhythm. But I'm going to have to improvise. I have to improvise with the lighting. It's all about the lighting. There's going to be no
It's a
light.
silhouette.
For sure. You know, I'm going to just put candles. I'm going to make it believe it's all an illusion. He's going to think it's hot. For sure he is. For sure he is.
I did not know that was your purpose for staying in shape.
That's it. That's the only reason. Alright? Once I come back, I mean cupcake
Oh my God.
and chocolate.
Alright. So guys, hit us up and let us know what you think about this whole threesome thing. Like Claudia said, you know, if you are in a committed relationship, male specifically, you know, let us know how you would feel about a threesome. If you were open to your woman bringing another woman in the bedroom, and also if you would be open to bringing another man, and you know, why would you be open or opposed to either of those? Also, if you are in a long-term relationship and you've experimented with the threesome, let us know how that turned out. And if you just have any other ideas that you're looking to do to spice up your little, your Halloween theme for Valentine's Day, let us know that as well. So, let's go ahead and jump into our tip of the week. Now, Miss Claudia has some things that she's gonna share with you guys, but also I'm gonna share something as well. And our tip of the week really deals with vaginal health. Okay, because male or female, a healthy genital is critical to a person's confidence.
Listen, she's
and
being
security.
she's being way too proper about this.
No,
Keeping
listen,
it real here.
what I'm finna. No, don't. Before you get into it, let me say. So some women, and it is, a lot of women, we suffer from the same thing. If you're one of those women who have maybe had a couple kids, and you're concerned that maybe your vag has just fell apart, all the kids done ripped you up, and now it's just like a C down there.
Actually,
and
no. Doctors tell that shit like that.
I know that is a concern amongst women who, it's just, it ain't tight no more. So I'm going to give you a quick tip on how you can keep it tight. So, I don't know if you ladies know, or if you have heard, but it's something called Kegel exercises. And what that is basically you're contracting your pelvic floor, or they call them PC muscles. And you contract them and, hold it, and then you release. You can do these exercises daily. The key to it, before anything though, is learning how to isolate exactly what that muscle is. So it's the easiest way to put it is when you peeing and you can stop your pee, that's the muscle that you're using when you can stop it. You know what I mean? So maybe sometime you might want to incorporate that when you're trying to use the bathroom. Stop it, hold it for a couple of seconds, then let it go. But you can do that as often as you want. But if you was to do this over time, like any muscle, it'll gradually get stronger and it'll help your little area down there get tighter. Also, they have Kegel balls. I think they're also called Benoit balls or something like that.
The ones that you put up there and that you
hold them. Exactly, yeah. So using those as well, from my understanding, will also help really strengthen that area down there. So for you ladies who's had kids, you could try that, and that'll really help you over time. They have different sizes, they have weights in them, and you can pretty much just walk around all day, get your exercise on. No one knows it. Yeah. So, try it out. I'll be honest, I tried to do the Kegel exercise. I was just squeezing my butt.
She retarded. Anyways.
So I had to figure out which muscles it was, but I figured it out. So I may let you know.
That's a great tip, though.
In
I
a
don't
month
even know if I should do my tip.
In a month or so, am I progressing? Do I feel tighter?
Yeah, I don't even know if I should do mine.
You should do it, because we're talking about vaginal health.
All right, since we're talking about vaginal health, is how to wash your vagina. I don't think women really know how to wash themselves. I mean, no, seriously, it's a serious issue, It is a serious issue. Think about it. When you're small, your mom probably shows you at the age of when you typically wash yourself, but you don't really do it properly. I mean, how, your thought process isn't there. And a lot of us nowadays we seem to be very uncomfortable, or because we don't know. We're not down there, but our men's are, and we don't, certainly a lot of women don't feel embarrassed or not, don't want to talk about it with their significant other, like, hey, how do you like it down there? What does it smell like down there? So we can, a lot of women can feel self-insecure about it, not knowing, what it's like down there for them. So I think it's important, for you to feel more secure about yourself and knowing how to, feel confident, feel fresh. So here are some steps that you can do to make sure there's actual steps involved in this process. washcloth. Okay, and there's a reason for that, and I'll tell you later. But you should use a washcloth with some mild natural soap and water. Okay. You shouldn't use any kind of soaps that have high, strong perfumes that could irritate the skin, that can cause a yeast infection. We know we all hate those. So use something mild, like Dove, or something unscented. You want to clean the folds around the clitoris, which is very important.
It is
Okay?
important.
You have to use your fingers. Alright, you have to pull your labia away from your clitoris. Okay, and that's, I don't know if you guys know exactly what that portion is, and it's hard to describe it without actually seeing a picture. But you have to be gentle.
The meat that's over the clitoris, basically. You pull that back because the tissue can get stuck up in there.
Right. And that causes a yeast infection too. So you have to be very careful about that. You have to scrub the skin on both sides. So you have to move it around. You have to actually get up in there with the washcloth. Okay? Then you wash your vulva. We all know what the vulva is. And the vaginal
Explain
opening.
We all don't know what the vulva is.
When you open it up,
Okay.
it's right in there. It looks like the pear shape.
Okay, gotcha.
That's what it is. So you scrub around, and you scrub around the bikini line. Okay? Then you want to scrub what is called the perineum. And the perineum is the area between your vagina and your anus. It's that little bone up there.
Yeah.
That's important right there. A lot of people don't know. You got to clean that. Which is why you clean that. You have to make sure that when you clean it, it's part of the end process, because there's a lot of bacteria there that women don't know about, and it's usually the bacteria comes from the tissue paper. You know, it's like leaving tissue. It's like taking a paper towel and leaving it wet. You know, because when you pee and you wipe, it's still soaked. So imagine taking a paper towel, putting it under water, and then letting it sit. After a while, it starts to smell. It's all that bacteria. Then, finally, the last step is, with the same washcloth, you want to wash your anal area last. Because you don't want to mix A and B together. And that ain't going to be, you can't be going out looking fly. You have to keep your washcloth from touching your vaginal area after you've washed your anus. Because then, this way, you're sure not to put in any kind of germs toward the vaginal area. Otherwise, this can not only cause yeast infections, but also urinary tract infections, and those tend to be pretty painful. You should wash your vagina at least once per day. If you have sex, you should probably wash it right after, okay? Because again, of bacteria. Because you don't know, but men carry bacteria as well.
Yeah, and I was gonna say that too. Like also the whole thing, because some women, they have like a vaginal odor, and they think well, maybe they're not washing properly, or women resort to douching, which you really should not do. You really should not do, because you're washing away the minerals that need to be there. But you made a very good point. If you are sleeping or having unprotected sex with someone, and they are either, and they may have other partners besides yourself that they are sleeping with, or if you sleep with someone who is unhealthy, and like I said, you're having unprotected sex, that could also cause, infections and odor, when you are,
It's true. I mean, this is we're more complicated than men. Our private area is more complicated than men, and a lot of women don't realize that. I know a lot of women like to use the sponges. It is not recommended. You can still use your sponges like on your all over your body, but it's not recommended to use the spongy on your vagina.
I be seeing some people, being in areas the way we're in with, community. I be seeing some people go in the bathroom with just some soap, no towel.
Keita's getting into a new topic. Keita, save that for next week.
And I be wondering, where's your towel?
First of all, that's nasty. But anyway, fresh, because there's a difference about maintaining freshness and versus cleanliness. One, you gotta trim, wax, or shave. All right, girls, come on. The '80s are out of style. We can't be bushing it. Keita might think differently.
I think differently about men. I feel like
that's a new topic. We're not even gonna get in that. Yeah, that's another half hour. But we need to trim, wax, or shave. Why? Because when we sweat, it's like your armpit hair.
Yeah.
These are these are areas that are not open, so you're gonna smell, and it will create odor, and everybody has their own odor. Some worse than others. All right, so be cautious of that. So you have to trim, wax, or shave, whatever you prefer. You have to stay clean during your period. Ladies, white beads. All right, non-scented white beads.
Change them pads and tampons.
Frequently.
Don't be walking around all day with the same tampon. It's 6 o'clock in the evening.
First of all,
you got the same one that you put on at 6 o'clock that morning.
That's nasty.
Especially if you're a heavy bleeder.
And that can actually create a certain infection. So just be cautious of that. If you're worried about your smell during your period, you should probably wash yourself 2 to 3 times a day. Who has time for that, right? But if you don't carry white beads, non-scented white beads with you, okay, those are always help. Wearing cotton underwear is a big one.
You don't do that?
No, you should do that.
Oh, during your period?
Well, you should. It's actually recommended that you do it all day long.
Because I did read somewhere that if you wear those kind like that nylon kind of material or that flexy material, it can kind of cause infection.
It does.
Yeah. Are those the panties that don't have what's the part in the middle, the actual seat of the panties that don't have that lining?
The lining in it.
Yeah.
They should be cotton panties. At all times, you should wear cotton panties. Ladies, we know we try to be sexy because you never know, but you
put them on right before you finna do it.
Not even that, but you know what? Even like when you're working during your working day, throw on your cotton panties. At the end of your working day, you can switch off in the bathroom or whatever the case may be, but you should wear cotton panties. It's the fabric, and what it does is actually help prevent the odor.
Oh, okay.
Because it's cotton.
Got it.
Another one is try a reusable panty liner.
I am all for panty liners though, whether you are on your period or not. Panty liners, because sometimes some women have discharge and they think that's like a bad thing or something that's wrong. But long as there is no odor with it, discharge is a normal thing. You know what I'm saying? So don't think that something is wrong with you because you may have a little spot in your panties. Long as it's not odory. That's just your body cleansing itself.
Yes. We're like cats. All right, that's why they call us pussies. Right? We're like pussy cats. We cleanse ourselves.
Right.
So that is a very good point, Keita. We actually, panty liners, especially if you're not using cotton underwear,
right.
This actually helps it. It's an addition to. Also, bathe as part of your foreplay.
What now?
Bathe as part of your foreplay.
Oh, okay.
So if you're worried,
get him to wash it.
Right. So
Oh,
so
okay.
if you're worried that your partner's not gonna like your smell, invite him. Say, let's take a bath. Let him wash you. And that perhaps could be part of
That's a good idea.
Intimacy. So in general, just make sure that you're also always white from front to back.
Front to back or back to front?
No, front to back.
That's backwards. Most people wipe, back to front.
No.
Who wipes from front to back?
Because again, we're talking about the bacteria that your anus has. That's completely different from the vagina.
So that means you gotta always wipe from the back, like you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
See,
Otherwise, the bacteria from your ass gets on your vagina.
Oh, got it. Okay.
You have a lot of shit there when you shit during the day, unless you want to smell your puss like shit. I don't know. Then your boyfriend goes down and be like, "Is this corn that what'd you eat today?" And he ain't trying to see that. Be gentle. This is a very fragile area, and even believe go see the gynecologist.
Yeah.
Get that shit taken out.
Yeah. But cause a lot of times too, like women, we have to understand, you know, there could just be something going on in there. A lot of people you have are older, and it's just, you know, it's difficult or somewhat embarrassing to talk about because people go to judge you, oh, you nasty, you don't bathe. But a lot of times it goes a lot deeper than that. So it may be something going on down there that you need, you know, to get some professional insight on about. And 9 times out of 10, whatever it is, unless you just got some STDs going on down there, they can knock it out.
That's another topic. Also, I mean, come on, ladies, we need to smell like baby powder, or fresh fields, some shit, flowers, anything. You know, so just make sure that, you know, if you are really concerned, you do need to seek professional help. Those women that are into perfumes, refrain from perfuming your area.
Yeah.
That is not a good idea.
The scented tampons and the scented pads and stuff like that, you kind of need to stay away from those as well, just because the chemicals that they put in it to make it scented is not good for your area.
Yeah, and that pretty much concludes for the tips of the. Do you have anything to add to that, Keita?
No, good deal.
All right, y'all. Well, I just want to say thanks again for tuning in to Real-ish. Again, it's all about keeping it real. We're not embarrassed, ashamed to talk about any kind of topic. So if you have an interest of anything that you want us to discuss, please hit us up at realish13.com at gmail.com. And, you know, we'll be more than happy to go ahead and discuss it. I hope that today's topic was interesting enough for y'all, and, you know, hit us up with some comments.
Oh, and also remember, we're going to announce our Valentine's Day giveaway on February the 12th, so make sure you guys tune in for that as well.
That's right, and if you haven't looked up Lunchbox Cafe, Lunchtime Cafe, please do so now. I got my awesome t-shirts just 2 weeks ago, so, you know, do look them up. They scream Keita and C. If you have, you know, again, leave us remarks. We're always looking forward to it. We'll see you next time.